Conor, you're a staple in the Speed Freaks pits. Your personality fits us absolutely. What's this? Yeah, okay. What? You're just agreeing with me?
I like it. Yeah, the freaky pits. Let's go. I respect the area. It's incredible.
You are all over the promotions for the Snake Pit here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Do you ever just have a moment during this month? You're helping them promote all the fun stuff, but you have to focus. You have to be all about driving. You have to be keeping yourself on track. Does that sometimes get to be a little bit like a juxtaposition that you don't want to be in?
Honestly, not at all, because you can spend hours just sitting and overthinking things too. So, we've got that takes 30 to 45 seconds to go out there and say something about the Snake Pit, and it's super easy, and it's something that I take to quite well. So for me, I just like it because it gives us something to do. A lot of the times you actually can get bored here too. Like, you have plenty of things to look at. You could study stuff for days and hours, but in the end, like, you're going to probably want to not do that at some point and just relax a little bit. And, like, why not go out and help, promote an event that you love? So I'm all for it.
Bored and Conor Daly are not in the same sentence. That just doesn't make any sense.
That's why I never get bored. I'm always doing something. Might as well.
All right, let's just, nobody's watching right now. What's the prank of the month? What is one thing you really hope to pull off this month to upset the other drivers?
I don't even know. I feel like it's been so long since any real pranks have been pulled, and I don't know, the energy for these folks needs to be a little bit higher to be pranked. Everyone's just kind of like nice, and I don't know, like if Grosjean pranked Rahal, that would be awesome, you know what I mean? Or if Jimmy and Elio started spray painting each other's buses, that would be hilarious. So who knows? We'll see.
Okay, I'm so glad you went there, because people are in a tiffy about this whole Rahal Grosjean thing. We need a black hat in IndyCar. Every series needs a black hat. So, yes, you're embracing it, I see, as much as we are.
Well, I mean, you just got to have people that are angry at each other, because that's what creates excitement and ratings. And, one of my favorite things about watching NASCAR races is if they hit each other, can't wait to watch the post-race, you know what I mean? For us, it's just like everyone's like, well, it was a great day. I'd like to thank my sponsors, which is important, but, like, there's no heat, and we need some heat. So, obviously, there's a little bit less contact in our series, of course.
Is he saying that just to get us riled up? Is that just a part of this whole motorsports marketing thing, or was he serious?
Well, I mean, honestly, like, I don't necessarily entirely disagree with it. Like, it's not, like, I saw it, and it's frustrating, but because, like, there's elements to that that's right. You know what I mean? Like, they're commercial free. Like, there's that Sky broadcast is actually incredible. Those guys are really, really smart guys. Like, and there's a great group of people on there. So, like, I kind of understand it but also in America, like, we're used to commercials. So, like, the whole commercial free thing doesn't really bother me. Like, I'm prepared to watch sports and watch commercials. I don't really care. You know what I mean? But yeah, I disagree that the quality is like a lesser quality. But, man, Formula One does have onboard cameras on every single car, and we have been asking for that for years, and I think it's something that's really, really important for us. But they also have billions of dollars more than us. So, like, you gotta kind of put things into perspective. If you have a ton of money and a giant cash pile to go to, you're probably going to get more stuff out of it. You know what I mean? We're working with what we got, and I do think NBC does a great job. Like, they've been a great partner, and, we've got a ton of network NBC races, which is a huge bonus for us.
Some people want to say, well, Roger Penske has deep pockets too. Why isn't he spending it? Is that really where they should be complaining?
It's really hard to say. I could talk about that for hours, you know what I mean? Because I think there's a few things that people see differently than others. But I think all of us want to see IndyCar headed the right direction, right? And headed up into the clouds like Formula One is currently in America. I mean, I think right now, I said this to people the other day, Formula One drivers themselves, I think, are the most famous athletes in the world. Like,
over soccer?
Over soccer, over anything, because soccer is just really on that side. I mean, we have MLS, right? But, like, Formula One is now going all around the entire world, and, like, they have a show, and so not only are they movie stars, but they're also elite athletes, so it's like, I truly think, like, when you see the reaction that people had, the celebrities, the folks that were going to Miami, it's like they're the most famous athletes in the world right now. I truly believe so, and there's many, many reasons why, and, like, not that I'm saying it's not justified. I think that there's not a talent gap, we'll say, that justifies that. So it's just tough to see, because I do believe that we have the biggest event in the world still, and the greatest event in the world, and that it is also more exciting to watch than what they have. So it's a long story.
Well, bottom line, though, something will eventually rub off, and IndyCar will be the benefactor.
I certainly hope so. We're gonna work our butts off to make sure that happens, and I think everyone we all have a common goal, I hope, which is, to grow the sport.
3, 2,